Hari Om. Hari Om. Namaste to all. Prostrating at the lotus feet of Brahmanishta Sadguru, Shrotriya Sadguru Sri Swami Virajeshwara, Saraswati, and the entire Guru Parampara on behalf of all of us. Today's discourse on the Viveka Chudamani will continue. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Mahasaraswatyai Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambham Sri Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Parampara. Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpadam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyam Om Namo Bhagavate Virajeshwaraya. Harihi Om. Last time, the shloka number 458 we had stopped. These shlokas, Acharya, what he is narrating, they're all trying to explain in detail to the extent possible for us to understand about the nature of the prarabdha. What is prarabdha? What does it mean? And he's logically, spiritually, at the highest standpoint of view, finally is going to culminate on this aspect of prarabdha. So we had stopped at 458, shloka number. And today we had to start with 459th shloka or verse onwards. Before that, one or two small things are there. Repeatedly, these questions have come. Even these questions are so important, we should understand at least to the extent possible the correct interpretation so that let there be no confusion. Whatever my Gurudev has told me, now I am going to put forward in front of you. See, one basic question at our level, Vyavaharika level, at the mundane, worldly level. See, with all said and done, Viveka Chudamani is at the highest level. It is at the pinnacle of the spirituality. The discourses, the Upadesha, injunctions given by Acharya, Sri Shankara Bhagavatpada, denotes to the highest Uttamadhikari, the Uttama Jijnasu, for him to enter into this spiritual sadhana. And sometimes we at the lower level, because of the Adhikara Bedha, we are not standing at the highest pedestal. We are standing, let us say, at the lower pedestal, and we are trying to know what it is. So the question is, the Shanka is, number one, most of the Jnanis, Mahatmans, Santa Purushas, Siddha Purushas, repeatedly, they have made one common statement in different languages, but the core point is, what is their statement? They have expressed, they have told their closest devotees or disciples that you don't worry about the prarabdha. You don't worry about the worldly problems and your worries, your weaknesses and your griefs and suffering and your fears, fear about tomorrow, fear about the future. Don't worry at all. Come to me. Come to me. Surrender. It means come to me means you surrender to me. So come to me. I will take care of your prarabdha. I will take care of your prarabdha. No, to this level, to this extent, the assurance is there. And most Mahatmas, most Santa Purushas, in their own way, in their own style, they have said like, they have assured ಮಹಾತ್ಮರು, ಸಿದ್ಧ ಪುರುಷರು, ಪರಮಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು, ಸಂತ ಪುರುಷರು ತಮ್ಮ ಶಿಷ್ಯಂದರಿಗೆ, ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಆಶ್ವಾಸನೆ ನೀಡಿತು. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆದರಬೇಡಿ, ಭವಿಷ್ಯತ್ತಿನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ತೊಂದರೆಗಳು, ಸಂಕಟಗಳು, ನೋವು, ನಲಿವುಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಬನ್ನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧವನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ವಾಸನೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಂತ ಮಹಾಪುರುಷರು, ಸಂತ ಋಷಿಮುನಿಗಳು, ಸಿದ್ಧ ಪುರುಷರು, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳು, ಆತ್ಮವಂತರು ತಮ್ಮ ಶಿಷ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಏನದರ ಒಳ ಅರ್ಥ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕೋರ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್? ವೆನ್ ಎ ಸದ್ಗುರು who is ocean of mercy, he is ocean of compassion, who doesn't discriminate, who is only a Sakshi Chaitanya, who has understood his own reality. In this world, the whole world he knows it is a divine play of Maya. Nothing is permanent here, everything is unreal. It is here today, the world will disappear tomorrow. Nothing remains permanent. What is that remains permanent? Only that Pratyagatma, the self, which is nothing but Parabrahma, nothing but God himself, in our words. So when a jnani knows that he is no more the body, no more the mind, no more the organs, no more the sense organs, he is assuring from that standpoint, from that highest pedestal of jnana to his disciples, don't worry, I will take care of your prarabdha. Means what? In the literal sense, you should not understand these words. When a jnani assures you, it means you surrender completely, totally, with a total devotion, total faith, total dedication, total perseverance. See the words total I am using. It should not be 99.9%. It should be 100%. When 100% you surrender at the feet of a Sadguru, a realized master, a Brahmajnani, a Atmavanta, Atmanishtha, Brahmanishtha, means you are offering yourself to his care. The Brahmajnani or Atmavanta Sadguru is nothing but God only. So once you offer yourself totally, in totality, he will look after you. He will mitigate your suffering. That is the point. Please remember, jnanis will not really interfere into your individual prarabdha, your pains and pleasures. The birth itself is due to prarabdha, as Acharya tells. See, this body is born to face ups and downs in this life. We have to repay back what I have done in the previous births. So jnani will not remove that. Whatever I have to suffer through, go through, pleasure or pain, I have to. But he will be there at your side constantly. Whenever you remember, in your period of distress, he will shower his grace, shower his blessings, so that you develop that internal confidence, that Shakti to face the world without any worry at all, without any much suffering at all. Because you know that the Guru is there with you all the time. He is inside you, outside you, he is protecting you. So if I surrender really to my Guru, what happens? You become worryless. You become tensionless. Your mind is filled with joy forever. You will face anything in the life with this composite, compassionate, equanimous mind. Your mind becomes very powerful. It goes on becoming subdued and remains at the neutral level. You develop all the Daivi qualities, Sattvic qualities, all the Tamasic qualities and Rajasic qualities. Gradually they leave you. your negative tendencies, gradually they leave you without your knowledge. You will not be noticing it also. That is how the Guru Kripa works, Anugraha works, grace works. In that way, generally they say, come to me, I will take care of you. But remember these things very correctly, the interplay of words. Interplay of words. Now, there is another beautiful question. At the mundane level, worldly level, see, we are all not jnanis. So naturally, however much, with all sincerity, we sit and listen to Viveka Chudamani or Bhagavad Gita discourse or Bhagavatam discourse or discourse of Upanishad by Mahatman. Still, see, we are rooted in our Sharira Abhiman. Sharira Abhiman. We have not come out of that. The Maya is still there. So we develop questions, sincere questions. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧಕರ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಪಡೆಯೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಒಂದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕರ್ಮ ಬಂಧನದಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಿ ಪಡೆಯೋದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ಕರ್ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕರ್ಮಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಫಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಫಲಗಳನ್ನ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ಮರಾಶಿ ಮೂಟೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಜನ್ಮಗಳನ್ನ ಎತ್ತತಾನೇ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಮಾಡೋ ಕರ್ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಫಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫಲ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಫಲ, ದುಷ್ಕರ್ಮ ಅಥವಾ ಸತ್ಕರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಫಲ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ 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 ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಕರ್ಮ ಬಂಧನದಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಹೋಗೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಅವಾಗ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ ಕರ್ಮಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಅಂಟದ ಹಾಗೆ, ಅವುಗಳ ಫಲಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ದೂರ ಇರೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ಮ? How to get out of the cycle of karma? Because every action, every activity, every karma I perform, it has its rewards. If I do good karma, there are good rewards. If I do bad karma, bad rewards or punishments. So I have to face. So all the karmas, the karma shesha, the baggage I am carrying, all of them cannot yield their fruits in this birth. So we will be taking continuously number of births, one after another, one after another. So how to avoid this cycle of karma itself, karmic cycle itself, so that neither I enjoy the good fruits nor the bad fruits or the evil fruits. Whatever karma I do, I should not be a party to it, to enjoy the fruits, to receive the rewards or the punishment. How to escape this karmic cycle? How to escape this karma bandhana in others? See, the simplest way how to escape karmic cycle, simplest way. Again, we had to fall back to Bhagavad Gita itself. What Lord himself, Paramatma himself has said in Bhagavad Gita. In the chapter 4, Bhagavad Gita, a very landmark shloka, favorite of my Gurudev, he always used to refer this and hammer this point here. You know what Lord tells Arjuna? Yadruchalava santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraha samasiddhava siddhaucha krutvapi nanibadhyate. Please understand these words. Yadruchalava santushtaha, the one, an elevated one, an exalted soul, a higher jijnasu, a parama jijnasu, a uttam adhikari, a real sadhaka, a real aspirant, spiritual aspirant. So such a person, following the adesha of his guru, if he indulges himself in the sadhana, spiritual mode, with sincerity, acting upon whatever the Gurudev has told him, whatever Sadguru has told him. Shavana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Prakriya, if he continues without fail, with the total surrender at the feet of the Guru, then Lord says, such a person will enter into finally a state of mind by the grace of self, by the grace of Atma, by the grace of Sadguru himself, such a exalted soul, such a noble soul, such a highest level spiritual aspirant will enter into finally such a beautiful state of mind due to intense sadhana and by Guru Krupa or the grace of Lord, grace of God, that he will become Yadruchalava Santushtaha. So what Lord says, he is hinting this shloka to us only. That means if you come to this level, Yadruchalava Santushtaha, if you are satisfied by what naturally comes to you, not hankering upon, not waiting, wanting, aspiring, desiring that more and more should come to me. I am not happy, satisfied with what I have. I want to strive, I want to get more, I want to get more. Not like that. Yadruchalava santushtaha. If you are happy, satisfied with whatever has come to you, and dvandvatito vimatsaraha. If you are dvandvatitaha and vimatsaraha, if you are free from jealousy and envy, dvandvatitaha, if you are free from sukha and dukkha, the feelings of sukha and dukkha, pleasurable things are there, but you don't give much importance and enjoy yourself. Painful happenings are happening in your life, but you don't grieve too much. You don't weep too much. That, oh, things are not happening according to you. So, dvandvatita, atita, if you are beyond pain and pleasure, sukha and dukkha. Samasiddhava siddhaucha. If you are, sama means equanimous between siddhi and asiddhi. If things happen according to your wish, if things don't happen according to your wish, in both ways, if you are samaha, if you take it in the right sense, remain calm and composed, samaha. Samasiddhava siddhaucha krutvapi na nibhadyate. If you attain this state, then whatever you do, krutvapi, whatever karmas you do, whatever activities you do, whatever actions you do, nanibhadyate, you are not bound by the cycle of karma. You are not bound by the karmic cycle. Lord himself has assured mumukshus. Yadruchalava santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraha samasiddhava siddhaucha krutvapi nanibhadyate. So how to get away, avoid the effect of karmic cycle? Simplest way, Lord himself says in Bhagavad, if you are with equanimous mind, if you cross over dvandvas in life, pairs of opposites, sukha, dushta, sukha, dukkha, ushna, shita, etc., all opposites. Let whatever come, whatever happen, whatever things appear, you take it in the right sense, remain calm and composed. If good things happen, somebody applauds you, somebody prizes you, somebody thinks that you are the greatest person on the earth, somebody falls at your feet, they go on praising you, and hundreds of sycophants are there in front of you. Everyone loves you. Everyone says that they love you. So when people start praising and praising, what happens? You remain. You don't be carried away by the emotions. Don't feel highly elated that I am the greatest person on the earth. so much respect and love, honor I'm receiving from the world. See, this is the problem. The Maya affects in such a way, the moment the world starts honoring you, finish. You are caught up in the Maya. You start enjoying and relishing it. So when you start relishing it, there you go down. You are bound in the karmic cycle. So samasiddha avasiddha. What is asiddhi? When things don't happen according to your wish, you have planned something, things won't work. You had thought, you did some action. The results are not, you are not happy with the results. Some karmas you are performing, the results are horribly different. They are yielding bad results. They are not up to your mark. Then you start feeling sorry. You become depressed. You become aloof. You start mentally suffering. Your BP will rise. Your mental tensions will rise. Oh, things are not happening according to my will. So, even when things are not happening according to your will, take it samaha. Take it in the same equanimous mode. Okay. These things, they are the prarabdha in my life. They are happening. They are happening because of, I am a witness to all these things because of the previous birth association, whatever I have done. Accordingly, I am facing the reward or punishment. So let me take it in the right sense. So without holding anybody responsible for your downfall. So neither you get enamored nor hold anyone responsible for your downfall. That is what Lord means. Samaha siddha vasiddhaucha. If you remain calm and composed, accept whatever comes in your life. If you remain dvandvatita, and if you remain vimatsaraha, without envy, without jealousy, no comparison, you are born here. The main purpose, the main goal, that disconnected from the reality, I should reconnect with the reality, who I am. That is the sole purpose. Everything you take in your own stride. Don't hold anyone responsible. Then what happens? Krutvapina nibadhyati. Even then, whatever you do, you are not bound by your actions. Same 4th chapter, Lord, another occasion, Bhagavatpada. Krishna Paramatma says, Ati chedasi papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papakruttamaha sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrajinam santarishyasi. Api chedasi papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papakruttamaha sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrajinam santarishyasi. Here Lord says to Arjuna, even if you are the most sinful person, if you have done a lot of bad karmas, evil karmas, sinful deeds, and you are the most sinful of all the sinners, you have committed enormous sins. Papebhyaha sarvebhyaha papakruttamaha. You are the most sinful among all the sinners. Still, you will deliver yourself out from the sins, from these papa karma, by the boat of jnana. Sarvam jnana plavenaiva vrajinam santarishyasi. By the dawn of jnana, everything will wash away. You become away from the cycle of karma. These karmas will not bother you. They will not give you any fruits of results. You go beyond the karmas. Like this. The point here is mainly how to avoid karma bandhan, karmic cycle. In simple, as long as there is the kartrutva and bhoktrutva bhava, means as long as you think that your mind thinks, your ahankara thinks that you are the body, I am so and so, I am the doer. So anything when you do, you think you are doing it. So you are the doer, kartru. And whatever you do, you have to reap the results, bhoktru. You have to enjoy. So as long as you think you are the doer of the karmas and you are the enjoyer of the results of the karmas, the bandhana is there, karma bandhana is there. It will not go away. It is because you are identifying with the body, with the mind. Ego is there, ahankara is there still. So as long as sharira abhimana is there, ego is there, ahankara is there, I am so and so. So you are identifying yourself and knowingly you are doing all the karmas, thinking that you are doing it, I am doing it, that feeling is there. So once you think that you are the doer, that means your body-mind complex, your ahankara is doing, your mind is doing, your mind is thinking, your ahankara, ego is thinking that I am the doer. Accordingly, you have to face the good effects and bad effects of the karma, what you perform. So, in simple way, it's very difficult. Once the sharirabhimana completely is removed, once you think you are no more the body, you are no more the mind, you are no more the ahankara, ahankara is gone, vasana kshaya gone, ego is gone, then you will never say that I am doing this. You will never think that I am doing that, I am doing this. So there is no karma bandhana. So once you don't identify that you are the doer, you are the karta, and you are the enjoyer, you are the bhoktra, kartrutva and bhoktrutva. These two words in Vedanta. What is bhoktrutva? You enjoy or you suffer the pain or the pleasure. That is bhoktrutva. So you start weeping in the mind. Your mind is deluded. All these experiences, pains and pleasures, where they are present in the antakarana, in the mind. The ego, ahankara suffers. The mind suffers. They get embedded in your chitta. So, if you come out of the feeling of I am the karta and I am the bhoktru, I am the doer, I am the enjoyer. If you come out of that, that means if you don't identify with your sharira abhimana, if you remove the abhimana of the body, that you are no more the body, you are no more the mind, you are Atmaswarupa, Chit Ghana Atmaswarupa, Sachidananda Ghana Atmaswarupa. Then the cycle of karma will not affect at all. It will not affect. So we will take up the shloka. Prarabdham, that is 459th shloka. Prarabdham siddhyati tada yada dehatmana sthitihi dehatma bhavo naiveshtaha prarabdham tyajatam mataha. Prarabdham tyajatam. Keywords. Prarabdham siddhyati tada yada dehatmana sthitihi dehatma bhavo naiveshtaha prarabdham tyajatam mataha. ಈ ಶರೀರ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಶರೀರವೇ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿದವರಿಗೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಶರೀರ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಾವ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಮರಣ ಬರೋವರೆಗೆ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಥವು. ಸೊ ಈ ಶರೀರ ಅಭಿಮಾನ ಇರೋ ತನಕ ಈ ಶರೀರವೇ ನನ್ನ ಆತ್ಮ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆತ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಶರೀರ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ತನಕ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ತಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶರೀರ, ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಮನ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತ ಶರೀರವೇ ತಾನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋವರೆಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ದೇಹಾತ್ಮ ಭಾವ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾರು ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವತಃ ಜ್ಞಾನಿನೇ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ದೇಹ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ನಾನು ಶರೀರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ನಾನು ಆತ್ಮಸ್ವರೂಪ ಅನ್ನೋ ನಿಶ್ಚಲವಾದ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ಆ ದೇಹಾತ್ಮ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಶರೀರ ಭಾವ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶರೀರ, ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧವನ್ನ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಕೂಡದು. ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆತ್ಮವಂತನಿಗೆ, ಆತ್ಮನಿಷ್ಠನಿಗೆ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮನಿಷ್ಠನಿಗೆ, ಆತ್ಮ ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹವನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವೇದಾಂತದ ಎತ್ತರದ ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಭೂಮಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಮಾತು. ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನಾವಸ್ಥೆ ಬಂದ ನಂತರ ಆತನ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶರೀರ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ತನಕ, ನಾವು ಅಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಾಗಿರೋ ತನಕ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಅದು ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಈಸ್ ದೇರ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಲೆವೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದೇರ್, so long as there is, you identify with the body mind complex that you are the body, you are the sharira, you are the mind, your ego identifies. So as long as you identify with your body mind complex, I am so and so, I am so and so, prarabdha is definitely there. With the identification of the body mind complex, prarabdha always remains. But the sense of body being the Atman is not valid for a jnani, a Siddha Purusha, a Atmavanta, a Brahmajnani, a Sadguru, a sage. A sage never identifies with the body, he is beyond that. The attainment of jnana means, in the sense that the dawn of jnana means, they are beyond the identification of with the body and mind complex. They know that they are the pure Atma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa. So for a jnani, there is no identification with the body. He doesn't have sharirabhimana. Hence, prarabdha is rejected in case of a jnani, Acharya says. Dehatma bhavo naiveshtaha prarabdham tyajatam ataha. Ataha, therefore, prarabdham tyajatam. There is no prarabdha for a jnani, because he no more identifies with his own body, that I am the body. See, the question is so simple yet profound. As long as I know that I am so and so, my mind is active, my mind and ego identifies with my body. So I suffer, I grieve, I weep, I become depressed, or I enjoy, I relish good things. I'll be floating in the seventh heaven because things are happening according to my will and wish. Whatever I thought they're happening. I am getting more money. Wealth is coming. Wealth is being drawn. All my basic fulfillments are being fulfilled by the wealth I possess. So I can buy anything in life. Mind is full of joy. All these feelings are related to your body-mind complex. That is how we suffer ultimately, when things go wrong according to prarabdha. So for a jnani, he is beyond the body consciousness, beyond the body-mind consciousness. So don't apply the concept of prarabdha for a jnani, Acharya says. Dehatma bhavo naiveshtaha prarabdham tyajatam ataha. Ataha, therefore, prarabdham tyajatam. For whom? For a jnani, for a sthita prajna, for a samadarshi, for a atmavanta. One who has gone beyond identification with the body anymore. For him, don't apply this concept of prarabdha, Acharya says. ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧವನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Another interesting small digression here. See, along with the word prarabdha, all of us, we have heard another word, runa. In Hindi, it is Rin, Runi, Sanskrit, Runa, Anubandha, association, relationship. Runa plus Anubandha, common single word, Runanubandha, Sanskrit. What is Runanubandha? Runanubandha means, in our common English language, I can put it like this. I may be wrong, I'm not very good at that. It means your debt association, debt relationships. Runa means debt. Debt association or debt relationships. So what is the connection between Prarabdha and Runanubandha? Vedanta says Prarabdha and Runanubandha go together hand in hand. There are two faces of the same coin in our language. ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಅವೆರಡು ಒಂದೇ ನಾಣ್ಯದ ಎರಡು ಮುಖಗಳು, ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಿನಾಭಾವ ಸಂಬಂಧ, ಒಂದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧದಿಂದ ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧ, ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಈ ಜನ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ನಮ್ಮ ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧ ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪೂರಕ, ಅವಿನಾಭಾವ ಸಂಬಂಧ. So what is this Runanubandha? See, there is a famous statement in Vedanta. Runanubandhena pashu sati sutalaya. Simple statement. Runanubandhena pashu sati sutalaya means only by this runa plus anubandha, runanubandhena, by this specific debt relationship or association, pashu sati suta alaya, in this birth, whatever we possess, whatever we come across, whatever we acquire, whatever we possess, acquire, all due to runa, due to debt association, debt relationships. Pashu here, the word refers to basically verbatim animal, but in those Upanishad Vedic times, animal here means the cow, the wealth. Cow represents the wealth, cow and bulls, and also the horse. Horse is not only used for the war, the cavalry force. Horse was a main force, main animal for transportation, like present day four-wheelers, present day aeroplanes. So Pashu refers to your animal wealth. A person possessing more number of horses, a person possessing more number of cows and bulls, he is Paladhya and Srimanta. He is the elite among the elites in the society. So Runanubandhena, only by debt association, in this birth, you become the owner of this animal wealth. And Sati, the wife, better half. Sati also, you can put it as Pati also. If you are a woman, what type of husband you get in this birth? And if you are a man, Purusha, what type of wife you get? Sati. Suta means Putra, children. Especially Putra refers to male children, but at times you also include female daughters also here. It is implied, understood. Runanubandhena sati suta, pashu sati suta, children, and alaya, mansion, your immobile assets, your villas, your properties, your home, your bungalow, and acres and hundreds of acres of land, everything comes under alaya. So what you possess, what you get in this life, either the wife, the children, animal wealth, or the immovable assets, they're all due to runa and anubandha. Runa anubandhena pashusati sutta alaya. So whatever we are bound to get in this life, accordingly we get it. Now this is the Vedanta. Now let me make it very clear by a simple analogy here. Simple analogy. See, the moment we are born in this birth, there is a relationship automatically developed. The first type of relationship, anubandha, is Janma Jata Sambandha. The very first type of relationship we develop is Janma Jata Sambandha. Means what? Relationship by birth. The moment I am born in a family, what is my Janma Jata Sambandha? I have a father, I have a mother, I have brothers, I have sisters, I have uncles. Right? Janma Jata Sambandha. That is my association. Automatic. Till I die, till death occurs to me in particular, these associations remain forever. For example, even see, when my father dies earlier, my association with him will not vanish. As long as I am alive, my father is so and so. That is well set. Nobody can change it. That is the point. Janma Jata Sambandha. Relationship by birth. That is fixed. You cannot change. The moment you are born in a family, after 5 years, 10 years, 11 years, 20 years, you cannot say, no. Let the other person be my father. Let the other person be my mother. Let the other person be my brother. You cannot. They are fixed at the birth itself. Relationship. Runanubandha. So one type of Runanubandha is, which you can't escape, is Janma Jata Sambandha. The second type, Runanubandha, is acquired relations. Sampadita Sambandha. Sampadita Sambandha, acquired relationship. After you grow, you get married, you go to the work. So after marriage, wife or husband, appropriately, if you are a male child, see, you get a wife, and then you beget children. You become a father of daughters and sons. So the wife joins you at some later stage in life. Then the children join you at a later stage in the life. Your friends join you at a later stage in the life. Relatives join you at a later stage in life from the wife's side. Till that time, they were not your relatives. Your wife's side relatives join later, the moment you are married. So this is called Sampadita Sambandha. You cannot wish away. You cannot throw them out. So this is the Runanubandha. This is the Prarabdha. You cannot wish it. So Janmajata Sambandha and Sampadita Sambandha. Both are due to, they are the debt relationships. So whether you get a good wife, good children, good in-laws, good relatives, good brother, good sister, good father, good mother, whatever it is, that is not in your hand. You have to live with them till your last breath. They are associated with you, whether you like or not, whether you go away or not, whether you wish them away or not. ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಇರಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರಲಿ ಜನ್ಮಜಾತ ಸಂಬಂಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅನುಬಂಧಗಳು ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮ ತಂಗಿ ಈ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ಕೊನೆಯವರೆಗೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮದುವೆಯ ನಂತರ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮತ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಜನಗಳು, ಅದನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೊನೆಯವರೆಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವು ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜನ್ಮಜಾತ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಪಾದಿತ ಸಂಬಂಧ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಮಿತ್ರರು, ಶತ್ರುಗಳು ಸಂಪಾದಿತ ಸಂಬಂಧ. ಹುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಬೆಳೆದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶತ್ರುಗಳು, ಮಿತ್ರರು. ಯುವರ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ acquired relationship. Sampadita sambandha. So commonly you have seen nowadays. That's why I'm making it, these points are clear. You take one example. Say for example, Vedanta says putra. It also sometimes, see, don't go by the verbatim meaning. Word putra means sons only. It also means daughters. Sons here also means daughters. Putri, please. You have to keep that in the mind. Vedanta says the Runanubandha, as far as progeny is concerned, works in this way. Shatruputra, Runaputra, Mitraputra, and finally Devaputra. 4 types, 4 categories of progeny. The word itself, Sanskritam, is very clear. Shatru, enemy. Mitra, your friend, who stands by your side at the time of distress, who is compassionate, merciful, helpful. Mitra. Runa means that he always makes you to spend money. A great spender. Your money, your progeny will spend and enjoy, and you are helpless. He goes on spending your own earned money throughout his life, and you are helpless because the attachment is there. He is your son. So such a son is Runaputra, Runa. Most of the time, what happens? Rarely you find Mitraputras in your life. It also means Putri. Please always put it in the bracket. Mitraputra, rarely you find. Children who love you, who serve you with great affection, with great intimacy, with all compassion, serving you, looking after you as parent when you are old enough. Such noble souls are Mitraputra. Runaputra, they are the ones who always anchor upon your money. They take money from you, wealth from you, grab it and go on spending in front of you, and you become helpless. Shatruputra, he is there in the life throughout. He gives you mental torture, sometimes physical torture. He never looks after you. He detests you. He abuses you, insults you. He may throw you out from the house. So they are Shatruputra. Now, why this word is used in Vedanta? Because they are related, karmic relation. These individual entities with whom you have done a lot of evil things, with whom you have deceitfully, you have taken away money, in turn, in the karmic cycle, they come as Runaputra and deceive you. And a person who was your enemy in the previous birth, whom you have totally hurt, destroyed him, he comes back as Shatruputra. The person whom you have helped a lot with compassion and love in the previous birth will come back in this birth as your Mitraputra. And there is one category Vedanta says, Devaputra. Rarest of the rare category is the Devaputra. What does it mean? That exalted soul, your son, will ultimately become a Mahajnani, a realized master, a Brahmajnani. So he is a Devaputra, and you are responsible for his birth. So because of him, your clan, your family, your kula is totally liberated. If a Mahatman becomes your son, if he appears in your family, your entire family gets elevated and liberated by his grace. So they are Devaputras. All this is due to Runanubandha, due to Prarabdha. And you can't change it. Well, you can't wish away that. ಇದರಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧವನ್ನ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಜನ್ಮ ಬಂದಿರೋದೇ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧದಿಂದ. ಅನುಭವಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅನುಭವಿಸಲೇಬೇಕು. ಇದನ್ನ ತಿಳಿದಂಥವರು, ಈ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋರು, ಯಾರು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮ ಪಯಣದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಸುಧಾರಣೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ನಂದನವನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರವೇಶ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು, ಸದ್ಗುರು ಕೃಪೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು, ಅವರ ಜೀವನ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಮತ್ತು ಋಣಾನುಬಂಧದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪುನರ್ಜನ್ಮದ ಈ ಸರಪಳಿಯಿಂದ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಜನ್ಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. So that is how it happens. Prarabdha interlinked with Runanubandha. Now, finally, Acharya, next shloka is a wonderful, logically he puts step by step, very difficult for us to understand. What ultimately he says about Prarabdha, which I had told earlier only. Sharirasyapi Prarabdha kalpana bhrantirevahi adyastasya kutah sattvam asatvasya kuto janihi ajatasya kuto nashah prarabdham asatah kutah. Sharirasyapi prarabdha kalpana bhrantirevahi adyastasya kutah sattvam asatvasya kuto janihi ajatasya kuto nashah prarabdham asatah kutah. ಈ ಶ್ಲೋಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಬಹಳ ತಾರ್ಕಿಕವಾಗಿ, ತರ್ಕಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ, ಹಂತ ಹಂತವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ವಿವರಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಜ್ಞಾನಿಗಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊನೆಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಯ್ತು, ಶರೀರ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ. ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ವಚನಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಶರೀರ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋದೇ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧದಿಂದ. ಶರೀರ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧವನ್ನು ಸುಖ ದುಃಖವನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕು. ಉಪನಿಷತ್ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಶ್ರುತಿಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಶರೀರಸ್ಯಾಪಿ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಕಲ್ಪನಾ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿರೇವಹಿ. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಶಿಷ್ಯ, ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಉತ್ತಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಿಜ್ಞಾಸು ಶಿಷ್ಯ, ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳು. ಈ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧವನ್ನ ಕಲ್ಪಿಸೋದು ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ. ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲು. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾದ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ, ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟವಾದ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ, ವೇದಾಂತದ ಉನ್ನತ ಹಂತದ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳೋದು ಭ್ರಾಂತಿಯೇ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಧ್ಯಸ್ತಸ್ಯ ಕುತಃ ಸತ್ವಂ ಅಸತ್ವಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ಜನಿಹಿ. ಯಾವುದು ಅಧ್ಯಾರೋಪವಾಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆರೋಪ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೋ ಅಧ್ಯಾಸದಿಂದ, ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆಯಿಂದ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ನಿಜವಾದ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಅಧ್ಯಸ್ತಸ್ಯ ಕುತಃ ಸತ್ವಂ ಅಸತ್ವಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ಜನಿಹಿ ಅಜಾತಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ನಾಶಃ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧಂ ಅಸತಃ ಕುತಃ. ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಶಿಷ್ಯ, ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅಧ್ಯಸ್ಥವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಅಧ್ಯಾರೋಪದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆರೋಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇದು ನಿಜವಾದ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಶರೀರ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಧ್ಯಾರೋಪದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ. ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಅದೇ ಜಡ ಶರೀರ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ, ಮೃತಪ್ರಾಯ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಕೇವಲ ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಂಚಾರ ಆತ್ಮನ ಇರುವಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಅದು ನೋಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಡೆಯೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರಾಣ ಸಂಚಾರ ನಿಂತು ಹೋದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆತ್ಮ ನಿರ್ಗಮನ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಶರೀರ ಜಡ, ಮೃತ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತನ್ನ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಂಗೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಹುಟ್ಟುವುದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ? ಅಜಾತಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ಅಸತ್ತಸ್ವ ಕುತೋ ಜನಿ, ಅಸತ್ವಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ಜನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಹಂಗೆ ಜನ್ಮವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾಶ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಶಿಷ್ಯ? ಅಜಾತಸ್ಯ ಕುತೋ ನಾಶ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧಂ ಅಸತಃ. ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು ಕೊನೆಗೆ? ಇದು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸರಳಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ. ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಉನ್ನತವಾದ ತಾರ್ಕಿಕವಾಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಶ್ಲೋಕ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸರ್ಪರಜ್ಜು ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ತರಬೇಕು. ನಸುಗತ್ತಲಲ್ಲಿ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ರಸ್ತೆನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಹಗ್ಗ, ತುಂಡಾದ ಹಗ್ಗ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಹಾವಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹಾವಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಹತ್ತಿರ ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಹೋಗಿ ಧೈರ್ಯ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಹೋದಾಗ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಪ್ರಕಾಶವನ್ನ ಬೀರಿದಾಗ ಆವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ನಾನು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹಾವು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಗಾಬರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಹಾವಲ್ಲ ಇದು, ತುಂಡಾದ ಹಗ್ಗ, ಹಾವಿನ ತರ ನನಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಅಂತ ಅನುಭವಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು. ಸೊ ಮೊದಲು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಹಾವು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ ನಿಜ ತಾನೆ. ಇದೇ ಉದಾಹರಣೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಆ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಯನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆತನಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉತ್ತಮ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಹಾವು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಹಗ್ಗ ತಾನೆ. ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಹಾವು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳಿದಿದ್ದು ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾವಿದೆ ಅಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನಾವು ತಪ್ಪು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯಿಂದ ಅದು ಹಾವು ಅಂತ ತಿಳಿದಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಹಗ್ಗ. ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಾವಿಗೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾವು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಹಗ್ಗ ತಾನೆ, ಹಾವು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ, ಅಧ್ಯಾಸ, ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳುವಳಿಕೆ. ನಾವು ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಹಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹತ್ತಿರ ನೋಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಹಾವಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಸೊ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹಾವು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಂತ ಇದು ಹಾವು ಅನ್ನೋ ಶಬ್ದ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಂದದ್ದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿತು? ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಲ್ಪನೆ ತಾನೆ. ನಿಜ ಹಾವು ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಬಂದೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ. ಜನ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಶ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಹಾವನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಾಶ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭ್ರಾಂತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಬ್ಧ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತು. ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಮೀಕರಣ, ಶರೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮೀಕರಣ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದು ಬಹಳ ತಾರ್ಕಿಕವಾದ, ವೇದಾಂತದ ಪರಮೋತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟವಾದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಕೊನೆಯ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಪಾರಮಾರ್ಥಿಕ ಸತ್ಯ. ಇದು ತರ್ಕಬದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶ್ಲೋಕ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ಇಸ್ ಡೀಲಿಂಗ್ logically, step by step. What he is saying? Sharirasyapi prarabdha kalpana bhrantireva hi adyastasya kutah sattvam asatvasya kuto janihi ajatasya kuto nashah prarabdham asatah kutah. Step by step, at the highest pedestal of Vedanta, highest pedestal of Paramartha, Acharya Shankara Bhagavatpada is logically taking his disciple to such conclusions. At the highest level, Acharya says. Normally, Acharya says, earlier he has said, Shrutis, Upanishads say that there is prarabdha for the body. Body has to undergo prarabdha. Even jnanis, they are beyond prarabdha, but their body will undergo prarabdha as long as the body is alive. So jnanis will not interfere into the prarabdha of their own body. So Shrutis are very clear. body has to face the prarabdha, ups and downs, okay? But Acharya says here, attribution of this prarabdha to the sharira or body also, it is only due to imagination, superimposition, false implication, false identification. If you apply that the prarabdha is there for the sharira, even that is, sharira itself is a false identification, adhyasa, superimposed, wrong identification. It is only product of imagination, mula avidya. How can anything which is superimposed is said to exist really? How can which is really not present, superimposed, how can we say that it is present, said to exist really? How can what is not real, only imagination, by delusion, bhranti, how can what is not real is said to be born? Then if it is not existing, how can we say it is born? Then finally Acharya says, how can what is really unborn can be destroyed? So what is not born, how can you destroy? See, its existence itself is false. It is only superimposition, body, sharira, only imagination. So its existence is false. So once it is false, where is the real birth for this false identity? There is no birth. Then it is unreal. When it is unreal, it is unborn. So when it is unborn, how can it be destroyed? Then where is the prarabdha? See, logically he is taking one by one points here. To understand this, remember, Acharya is talking these things to his Uttamadhikari, Parama, highest qualified disciple. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Uttama Adhikari. So it is implied meaning is, Acharya is hinting at Sarparajyo Nyaya here, which the disciple knows by rote. So if you go back to Sarparajyo Nyaya, the famous example in Vedanta, the snake and the rope, you will understand what Acharya is talking here. So in a very dim light in the evening, on the road, there is something fallen and you immediately look upon and identify, suddenly imagine, you by delusion, by your own imagination, falsely, you think that it is a snake. Snake is there and you become very agitated, fearful. Oh, snake is there. Only when with courage, determination, with a lamp or a torchlight, you develop courage and go step by step, thinking that it is a snake. And when you go and examine that very closely, with the help of the light, with the help of the prakasha, then you will have a sigh of relief. No. Falsely, I thought that it was a snake. Fortunately, it is not a snake. It is a piece of rope fallen on the road. So in the dim light, when the light was not sufficient, darkness was pouring in, there is ajnana, symbolic. I consider the rope, which is reality. Falsely, I thought it is a snake due to my ignorance, due to that darkness, ignorance, ajnana. I thought, I falsely implied that it is a snake. So I developed fear. So my identification was false. That is adhyasa, false identification. Rope was identified by me as snake. I was afraid. Then, with the courage, with a torch, with a lamp in the hand, when I went step by step, nearer and nearer, and switched on the light, symbolic of jnana. Jyoti, the darkness dispersed, ajnana dispersed. The jnana dawned in, ajnana dispersed. That is the point. So when the light was switched on, then in that light I saw that it was a rope, a piece of rope, not a snake. Then I was relieved. Jnana dawns in. Reality dawns in. The reality is rope. Unreal, superimposed adhyastha point, adhyasa, adhyaropa is snake. That is due to ajnana, due to delusion, due to bhranti, due to imagination. So, Acharya puts the same thing. By wrong identification, there is a snake, you thought. Actually, snake is not there. It is not existing. It is not at all existing. It is only imagination in your mind. It is not even real. So what is not real? How can you say snake is born there? It is never born there. It is only in your imagination you thought it is. So what is not born, how it can be destroyed? So he compares that to prarabdha. See, the body is inert once the prana sanchara goes away, along with atma. This body is inert. This sharira is inert. So, only because of Atma, presence and prana sanchara, the sharira is walking and sitting and behaving and mouth is talking. In reality, the sharira itself is inert and jada, made up of 5 base elements. So, how can you say the sharira is having prarabdha? It is not real. See, that is the highest level argument you have to understand. I try my level best. With the grace of the Sadguru, we stop here with Sankalpa. We are stopping at 460 shloka. Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Hari Om.
Hari Om. Dhanyavad sir for actually taking so much pains to elaborate on a very difficult topic, but that kind of preys on most of us all the time. So especially how to get rid of karma or get out of karmic cycle. That is something that we all needed to hear, and hear sooner than later. Dhanyavad sir.
Hari Om, sir. Hari Om. Exhausted.
Dhanyavad.